Hello everybody, it's me again, Crazy Bag Lady. Today we're going to do a tutorial on a Slimming World recipe that I really love. As a lot of you know who follow me on my daily videos, I do cook this quite a lot. I'm not a dedicated Slimming World follower, but I do follow it quite a lot and I do use a lot of their recipes and they are really nice. So a few of you have requested me to do this, so I hope I explain it clearly and I hope you enjoy it. So without further ado, let's get cooking. Right, okay, so for the ingredients to make this, you need nearly 500 grams, that's what I use, of extra lean minced beef, 4 rations of smoked bacon, some garlic cloves, 1 leek, 1 red pepper, 2 carrots, a teaspoon of dried oregano, fresh basil, but I don't use that, some freshly chopped tomatoes and some pasta, and then a bit of salad to serve with it. So without further ado, let's get my recipe and my ingredients together. Right, once you've got all your ingredients together, the first thing you need obviously is your frying pan. And then I've sprayed mine with some Fry Light, which is like oil, but it's sort of very low fat, so you don't have to count it in Slimming World. So I spray my pan with that, give it a good soak in. Then you need to put your knife. It says place a large non-stick frying pan over a high heat. Add the beef, which is the mince, and the bacon, and cook for 4 to 5 minutes until the beef is browned all over. So here's my mince. I use Tesco steak mince, which is 5% fat. Put that in my pan. And then obviously you want your smoked bacon. So I get a good old pair of kitchen scissors. It is a really quick recipe to do. Once you sort of get all your ingredients together, it's pretty simple. So it says 4 slices, so it depends really how thick your bacon is. So I've got two slices there, so I'm just going to cut all the fat off because obviously we're trying to be Slimming World, so we need to remove all the fat from the outside of it. There we go, look at all that. And then I chop it up into like chunks. My camera's picking this up. So I literally just slice them up. And then I will do this with my other 2 slices as well. Get it going. And then while you're chopping it, if there's any other bits of fat like that you see, I just pick those out as well. So this is slice number 3. Could do with some background music really, couldn't we? I won't sing because as you can hear by my video, I've got a really bad throat at the minute. So chop it all up. Chop, 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 chop. And then there's the little fat bit in the middle, which again I'm going to chop out because I really don't want that bit of fat in there as well. And then you can, if you want to, put more than 4 slices in. Sometimes I do. If my bacon's not very thick, I think, oh, I'll put another slice in for good luck. Doesn't do the recipe any harm at all. Just obviously gives you a bit more bacon. So get this one chopped up. Dun, 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 dun. Chop my little extra fatty bit out. Chop that up. Right, let's put it on a high heat. So get my oven going. Is that on? Yes. Then I get a wooden spoon so that I don't scratch my pan. Wooden spoon. And then obviously you break the mince up and you turn it round. So you break the mince up, obviously, so it cooks. So you're going to leave it in here for about 5 minutes till it all goes really lovely and brown. So we'll come back to it in a minute. So we'll just keep sort of flicking it ever so often. So the next step is add the garlic, leek, peppers and carrots and cook for a further 5 minutes. So now I'm going to chop up all my vegetables and then we'll put them in. So let's get chopping. Right, that's it after 5 minutes. So as you can see, there is still some pink bits in my mince. So I am actually going to let it fry for a bit longer so that all my pink bits have gone. I'm a bit of an overcooker. I like my meat to be well cooked. I don't want to poison anybody. So I will let that have probably, I don't know, about 3 more minutes on a high heat just to finish browning off my mince. And I will continue chopping my veg. I've nearly done it all. Right, so my mince is now all browned off. So it says... Next bit is add the garlic, leek, pepper and carrots and cook for a further 5 minutes. I'm not a massive garlic fan, so instead of actually putting some garlic in, I'm just going to sprinkle a bit of garlic seasoning in, which will still give it a bit of garlic taste but not too much. So let's get that put in, and then obviously the carrots, leeks and peppers, so let's tip it in the pan and get it stirring. So you want it on a high heat again, so I've turned it the heat up again. So we're going to stir it all in, and you want it on quite a high heat for 5 minutes, so just keep stirring it. Obviously carrots are quite hard. I do like my carrots to be a bit softer. I don't want to break my teeth, so sometimes I do cook them longer than it tells you to. It depends how crunchy you like your vegetables and stuff, but they want a good 5 minutes to start with, so I'm going to stir them for 5 minutes. And my little friend Winnie has joined me just to eat up any little bits that I've dropped along the way. So it's useful to have your own little hoover underneath your feet. Hey, hoovering! So after 5 minutes, it should start to look like this. So fingers crossed you're getting there, my dears. Really, really lovely, lots of bright colours, and it's so tasty. So the next step is... Here we go, add the oregano, basil and chopped tomatoes, bring to a simmer and cover and cook for another 10 minutes. So there's my chopped tomatoes, there's my oregano, and because I don't use the fresh basil, I've got a bit of dried basil, so I shall sprinkle a little bit of that in as well. So let's get those in and stir it all up. Right, so I've tipped it all in, so let's stir it all up. This is a good meal and it will feed 4 people, so it's definitely worth making, and it's even something that you can kind of make and keep it in the fridge and warm it up a few days later. It's so lovely. I would imagine it's probably even nice cold with like pasta and stuff, but I've never tried it cold, but I have reheated it before and it's always been so delicious. Sort of the longer it cooks, the more the flavours go into everything, so it's so nice. So it says to let it simmer for 10 minutes. If you've got a lid for your frying pan, feel free to put it over and let it simmer for 10 minutes. What I do, I don't cover it up, but I do actually let it cook, well, for about 20 minutes, because at the minute the carrots are still quite hard. So I think it's personal choice, as I said before, to how crunchy you like your vegetables. I like mine to be a bit softer, so I will cook it for a good 20 minutes, but that is up to you. But that basically is all you've got to do, and then after that you just need to make your pasta. It is so easy. So that's it, we've done it really, but obviously I will show it when I've done my pasta as well, and then when it's on my plate. But that is the main ingredient, so really you've done it already. Yay! Time to cook the pasta. So I've actually cooking just over 12 ounces of pasta, only because I like to use leftover pasta in perhaps a meal tomorrow or something, so I'm doing a bit more than we need to, but that's personal choice how much pasta you cook. The recipe tells you to cook, just a minute if I get it, 12 ounce altogether, so I am right anyway with my 12 ounce, but it does make an awful lot of pasta, 12 ounce does, but that's what the recipe tells you to do, so that's up to you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is my tea. Ta-da! So that is what we've created today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've inspired somebody else to have a go. I hope you've enjoyed this little recipe, and I can guarantee you it tastes absolutely beautiful. I've had not much pasta, and obviously you can serve this with some salad as well if you want to. So that's my creation. So many thanks for watching. If you do enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel and come and find me on Instagram as Mrs. Crazy Bag Lady. So thanks for watching. Happy eating. Bye.